So you're looking for a drone that's under $250, yet you still want it to be quite compact, have a well-stabilized camera and a good functioning GPS. Up until recently, drones in this price range weren't even stabilized with a gimbal. But things have changed. Hi, I'm Paul from dronesgetter.com, and this time we're taking a look at a drone that really impressed me in terms of build quality and image stabilization for quite a low price. It's called the Eachine Ex4, or also known as the Aurora X12. It's just a different brand, but overall the same drone. The drone is quite compact and resembles the DJI Mavic Air a lot. I was quite surprised with the build quality. The arms open quite snappy and the materials are great. In front you can see the 1080p camera and the 3-axis stabilizing gimbal. It has 2 feet in front, so that they raise the gimbal clearance in case you launch it from the grass. As you can see the gimbal in action, it looks very promising and well stabilized. At the bottom we have 2 sonar sensors and an optical flow camera for helping with how stable the drone flies indoors or near the ground. The battery lasts up to 25 minutes in perfect conditions. I have personally tested it to fly for about 20 minutes or even more, but definitely enough to do all the shots you actually need. The drone specs brushless motors that are powerful and more durable than standard brushed ones, something I would have expected at this price. The drone weighs 415 grams, so it's under the 500 gram required for some countries to register your drone. It's also compact and perfect for travel and vlogging. The controller is quite small and simple, but it has the necessary buttons like return to home and even a button to turn the GPS on or off. A nice thing is that it has a charging port at the top with an internal battery. The quality is more than okay, and at the top left you can also find a wheel to change the camera angle, and even though the camera angle changing isn't as smooth as you'd expect from a more expensive camera drone like DJI, it's still good enough. It also comes with a solid phone holder that you can put at the top of the transmitter. The presumed range of this drone is somewhere around 1 kilometer. So what else could I do but test this spec myself? I got some interference at about 600 meters or so, but after I put the drone a bit higher, I managed to regain signal and I kept going. I admit that after 800 meters or so the signal wasn't that good and the image was a bit laggy, but even so I managed to reach 1 kilometer at the end, and that's good enough for me at this price. I pressed the return to home button and everything was as expected. The drone landed about 1 meter from the place I launched it from. A drone camera quality is nothing without good image stabilization, and the Eachine Ex4 definitely has a well stabilized camera with a 3-axis gimbal. I was quite impressed with what a good job it did. When it comes to the camera itself, the 1080p looks a lot like an action camera quality in my opinion, and I'm quite happy with it. And if you apply some filters on it, it could look quite decent. There is some fisheye effect to it, but only slightly. A big disadvantage would be how overblown the sky is compared to the rest. The dynamic range of this camera simply sucks. I'll let you watch some more video samples to get a better idea of the quality. Even more, I'll let you compare it with what's my favorite camera drone under $300 of the time, the Hubsan Zeno. Indeed, it's a bigger drone, not as compact, but I do prefer the Zeno a bit more still. The battery life of the drone lasted for a bit over 20 minutes, not exactly 25 as advertised, but plenty to range test it and record some more additional footage and even test some flight modes. Speaking about flight modes, don't get your hopes up. Even though it has a follow me mode, it simply wouldn't have me in the shot as it was trying to orientate itself towards the phone. The return to home is all that I would use, but good thing is that it works perfectly. Now, what smartphones work with this drone? And this is an important question, because only smartphones that have 5G Wi-Fi, 802.11 AC to be precise, work with connecting this drone. You can still fly the drone, but you can connect to the Wi-Fi of it so you can see the live feed. If you want to check your phone compatibility, go on GSM Arena, search for your brand and then look at the specs if it has 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. The AC part is still important, and it doesn't come from air conditioning. So who should buy this drone after all? There are certainly many reasons why you'd want to buy the Aurora or the Eachine Ex4, whatever you want to call it. If you want to inspect your roof or a building for yourself or a friend, if you want to take videos and photos for a vacation, Maybe you want to explore a town or have a different perspective on a landscape for selfies and taking videos for your vlogs. Overall, a quite versatile drone that I really like. The image quality is definitely not professional level. You can really use it for weddings, for example, or making money with cinematography, but it's really good quality and the image is well stabilized. So for everything that's related to fun activities, exploration and such, this is quite a perfect drone. If you haven't yet decided what drone to buy, I strongly recommend you check my drone searching tool in the description or here at the top, where you can go and filter drones by price and any spec combination you prefer, including the battery life you want, the distance, the gimbal, if you want image stabilization or not, if you want it to be under 250 grams, and so on. In the meantime, you can check my latest video right here or the next video right here. If you want me to make more videos like this, it would be a really great help if you'd subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. The YouTube algorithm is also helped by liking this video, so I encourage you to do that if you want to help me. If you want to see all my favorite drones ranked, check the description for more links on that. Thanks for watching and see you later, alligator!